EU leaders are consulting intensively. As well as that, engagement with the US is continuing at all levels. Our priority is to engage, not escalate. Now let me emphasise that intensive consultations are ongoing among EU leaders. President Costa has indicated the likelihood of an extraordinary European Council this week to tackle this very subject. The EU has consistently underlined its shared transatlantic interest in peace and security in the Arctic, including through NATO. In response to your questions, Jorge, should the threatened tariffs be imposed, the European Union has tools at its disposal and is prepared to respond, because we will do everything necessary to protect EU economic interests.
Predictability.
Because the point here is that people ask me, is the anti-coercion instrument back on the table? It was never off the table, you know. I mean, we're operating in a really complex geopolitical reality here, where we have to be agile, where we have to be ready to act as necessary. And in order for us to be ready to act, those instruments, to be clear, very much are on the table. But as I said in my first intervention, responsible leadership sometimes requires restraint. Thank you, David. Thomas.
Thank you very much, Thomas Mann-Nilsson. You're active. I guess it's a political question about the ACI.
It is practically very difficult to attribute goods exclusively to a single member state, given that production and transformation processes are often distributed across the EU. So, to summarise, it is technically possible. It is immensely bureaucratically and procedurally complex to do so, and it would result in layers of additional complexity that would, if we're talking about EU-US trade, we're talking about potential layers of additional complexity that would impede the smooth functioning of transatlantic goods trade, particularly for US importers.